Hey! You can't come back here!
Cozy. I think it's a herring.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. What do you want?
About this sword.
Yeah, what about it?
How much is it?
That's 100 pieces of 8. Take it or leave it.
I'll take it.
Great. Best 100 pieces of 8 you ever spent. What else do you want?
I think I'd just like to browse.
Oh, be my guest, fancy pants.
Slashmaster. When you want a sword as sharp as your wit.
Stop! You must pay a toll.
Stand aside, troll. I'm a mighty pirate.
You're no pirate. While the town drunk could out-insult you on his back. And probably would.
I can out-insult anybody, you brainless clay doppelganger.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you. Take that and stick it in your repertoire. None shall pass. None shall pass. Ah, a red herring. Pass.
I think I'll knock. It'd only be polite.
What do you want, you wimpy little spineless maggot?
Could you make me the best sword fighter on Melee?
You mean not counting the sword master?
counting everybody. I want to be the best.
Better than the sword master? You? You could never be half the sword fighter Carla is. Even with hours of hard work and sweat and blood. I remember fighting side by side with Carla at Port Royal. The local constabulary had us cornered. It looked like we were done for, but then she said, "But I digress. You just don't have what it takes."
I do so have what it takes.
You do not.
I do so.
You do not.
I do so.
I like your spirit. I'll do what I can. Of course, it'll cost you. Did you see my sign? I usually charge 30 pieces of 8 for a big job like this one. What do you got?
Well, I've got 30 pieces of 8.
Say no more, say no more. Let's see your sword.
Okay, check it out.
Yes, this is a nice one. Let's get to it. Okay, you maggot. Why don't you whip that sword out and let's see what you can do with it? Boy, you fight like a dairy farmer. I usually don't waste my time with vermin like yourself. But seeing as this LeChuck thing has put a cramp on business, I got no choice. I need the money. Yes, I can see this is gonna take some special measures. Just want you to know, I don't do this with everyone. It's only because I feel that special student-mentor pieces of 8 bonding that I'm going to these lengths. I'm gonna put you up against the machine.
Machine? Is this gonna hurt? Yikes!
Come at me. Don't be afraid, you won't hurt me. Watch your footwork. No! Beat first, then lunge. Distance, distance! Advance, thrust, recover, parry, riposte. Distance, distance!
Hours later.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
More hours later.
Not bad. You've got good form. Now I'm gonna let you in on the true secret of sword fighting. Sword fighting is kinda like making love. It's not always what you do, but what you say. Any fool pirate can swing a sharp piece of metal around and hope to cut something. But the pros, they know just when to cut their opponent with an insult. One that catches them off guard. You see, kid, your wit's gotta be twice as sharp as your sword. Let's try a couple of insults out, shall we? Okay, imagine this. We're fighting up a storm. Just like Carla and I were doing at Port Royal. There's a sudden break in the fighting, and I say to you, "You fight like a dairy farmer." You respond with,
You must be thinking of someone else. I am not a farmer.
"I can see we've got a lot of work to do here." You should have responded with something like, "How appropriate. You fight like a cow." You see, it's razor-sharp wit like that that wins fights. Let's try another. Imagine this. You're trapped up against a wall. My sword just slashed 2 cuts into your face. I say, "Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab." You respond with,
So's your mother.
"I can see we're in deep trouble here." Ah. A correct response to, "Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab," would have been something like, "First, you better stop waving it around like a feather duster. See? Razor sharp. Now, I suggest you go out there and learn some insults."
I can't help but feel like I've been ripped off. I'm sure you're feeling something similar.
What you be wantin', you scurvy lubber?
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
I am rubber, you are glue.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
He must have taught you everything you know. I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle.
I am rubber, you are glue.
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
He must have taught you everything you know. You fight like a dairy farmer.
How appropriate! You fight like a cow.
I give up, you win. My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. My handkerchief will wipe up your blood.
Oh yeah?
I once owned a dog that was smarter than you.
He must have taught you everything you know. Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
Why, did you want to borrow one? This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? Soon you'll be wearing my sword like a shish kebab.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
I give up. You win.
My name is Guybrush Threepwood. Prepare to die. I got this scar on my face during a mighty struggle.
I am rubber. You are glue.
Nobody's ever drawn blood from me, and nobody ever will.
You run that fast? This is the end for you, you gutter-crawling cur.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point? Have you stopped wearing diapers yet?
I'm shaking, I'm shaking. Wow, you're good enough to fight the sword master.
Ahoy there, fancy pants. What do you want?
I'm looking for the Sword Master of Melee Island.
The Sword Master of Melee Island? Now I don't know. See, nobody knows the whereabouts of her secret hideout. Nobody except me. I'd have to go and ask her if it's okay to show you the way. I guess I could hike all the way over there. Once. I'll be right back. And don't touch anything!
I better just stay back here and eavesdrop.
Hello again, Carla.
I thought I told you to get lost.
Actually, I'm here on business. This kid come into my store, see?
Face it, you crusty old lech. You'd make any excuse just to come out here and bother me.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, cut it out. I'm sick of it. Take a hike and don't come out here again. Someone might follow you, and then I'd become another Melee Island tourist attraction.
Hey, it's your loss, baby.
Yeah, right. Now scram. How dare you approach the Swordmaster without permission, which I surely didn't give you.
Hi, I'm selling these fine leather jackets.
Do you have one in size 3? Of course you don't. Because you're not really a jacket salesman. Let's be honest. You're here to prove yourself to the pirate leaders in hopes of one day being as immoral as they are.
Yep, nailed it right on the head. Gee, you're smart.
I can tell by the sarcastic expression on your face that you've been fully trained by Captain Smirk. Let's get this over with. My sword is famous all over the Caribbean.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
I will milk every drop of blood from your body.
How appropriate! You fight like a cow!
I hope you have a boat ready for a quick escape.
Why, did you want to borrow one?
My name is feared in every dirty corner of this island.
Oh, yeah?
There are no clever moves that can help you now.
I am rubber, you are glue.
Only once have I met such a coward.
He must have taught you everything you know.
My tongue is sharper than any sword.
First, you'd better stop waving it like a feather duster.
I usually see people like you passed out on tavern floors.
And I've got a little tip for you. Get the point?
No one will ever catch me fighting as badly as you do.
You run that fast?
I give up. You win. Well, I hope you're happy. You can go back and brag to all your friends about how you beat the Sword Master. You'll need proof. Here, this should convince them.
It says, I beat the Sword Master.